Hello everybody! Welcome back. It hasn't been as long as it was last time, which is quite nice. So you can see we're not starting in our normal spot today because we're going to go back to base and I can show you real quick. So, we've had some events happen off screen that we will be talking about today. The first things that will happen is opening this chest. After you comprehend a couple seconds of what's going on here, we have first thing. We got a random Magnum Stone drop. That'll help us later upgrade our Power Glove. And the Power Glove upgrades with a emblem that upgrades from these emblems with all the souls. But first thing you see is this bottom left corner. What do we got here? We are building the Ankh Shield, which is an upgraded obsidian shield, and it gives you immunity to a lot of debuffs. You need 10 items to upgrade it, and each item is a 1 in 100 drop chance, which is a bit crappy. But after just playing the game over time, we had, I believe, 6 of them, and after off screen, I believe we got 2 more, and I believe we're only missing 1. So all we need is a megaphone, and a megaphone drops from pixies or I believe light mummies, and I believe it either upgrades from here of the Nazar or the blindfold. So let's go check with the guide real quick. First, nope, not the blindfold, it is the Nazar. So we need the megaphone. And as you can see here, the Ankh Charm is the combination of all these items combined, and the Ankh Charm combines with the Obsidian Shield to make the Ankh Shield, which is one of the best defensive items in the game. So that's why we're going for it. It also gives immunity to knockback, which is very nice. Another couple things we did off camera was I killed Wallflesh twice. We killed Wallflesh twice. I needed a summer emblem. He dropped this goat skull mount, which is like a really nice horse. And then I actually found a gnome while I was doing all this, and it gave me the gnome achievement, which I did not have yet. Because by the end of this run, we will be going for and getting every achievement, because I had them before the update, and I haven't played since. You can also see we have Souls of Fright, the Clothier moved in, and we have more Hollowed Bars. 3 things that happen. 1, I keep killing the Clothier, because I want his special little item, and I can't get it, and it's bothering me. But the next thing is, we killed Skeletron. I will be showing you this. And we also killed, if you can see right here, the Blade Staff. We killed Queen Slime. So here are those 2 clips. Now that we've got those, another thing I want to show you is our farm down here. Or hollowed spreading. I bought a contaminator to clean that. Or not hollowed, but corruption. I bought a contaminator, but keep spreading. First thing is, we changed this to a hollowed biome instead of a corruption biome. Reason being, I want a Rod of Discord, and it is a 1 in 1,000 drop from one type of enemy down here, and it will take a very long time to get. As you can see, I've been down here for quite a while and still haven't got it. We even have 2 hallowed keys. It drops from, I'll wait for one of them to spawn so I can show you. It drops from a guy that runs and teleports, Cosmic Elemental, I believe his name is. Where art thou beeth one? Hello, Cosmic, where are you? There he is, Chaos Elemental, my bad. So one of these guys, they run in, they sit here, and they die. And to farm this, I really like using the Blade Staff, because the Blade Staff kind of goes ham, flies around fighting. But this is basically what I'm doing off camera, hoping that one of these dudes will drop me a Rod of Discord. And as you can see, it has not been happening very much. Anyways, it's compass, whatever. Anyways, so I believe this episode, after you saw all these boss fights and everything, I believe we will try to get the megaphone and we'll try to kill the destroyer. I believe the blade staff is quite good for the destroyer, but I'm not 100% sure. So we'll try that out when it becomes nighttime. We got some time. Till then, let's make the twin staff. And let's farm in the hollowed for the megaphone. Let's also try to see if we can fish up some more fish and stuff for more potions. I haven't seen all these. Jousting Lance, Gunyear. Hollowed armor I heard is pretty good now because it has the titanium set. Anyways, where is what I am looking for? We need lens, black lens, hollowed bars, and it should be a twin staff. Might be missing some lens. Let's check. Oh, we need the Souls of Sight. I'm simply forgetting the one thing that we had grinded for to get this. Boom. Souls of Sight. Now we come over here and ka-chow, the Optic Staff. The Optic Staff. Ooh, excuse me. Optic Staff, very unique for a reason that each summon of the Optic Staff summons 2 eyes. One that shoots laser and one that runs in with a melee. Oh, the goblins can't do anymore. One that runs in with a melee attack and fights them. The goblin's actually over here in a really crappy house for now, just so we could get the pylon to the hollowed and to the underground. So let's reforge this. No, 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 no. Yeah, quite good. We're good there. I will show you these by just getting rid of this, and here is the optic. Boom. As you can see, you get a lot of dudes for the price of one, which is quite nice. Anyways, I am going to flatten this area out while talking to y'all, and hopefully that has more pixies spawn. I might make an artificial hollowed biome elsewhere, but for now, there's not much we can do about it. I think Destroyer might be one of the really hard fights, because we don't have a lot of piercing. Piercing makes this fight really hard, or really easy. But our bats only do 1 hit, and these guys might be better than our bats. I was told bats are one of the best bosses until Plantera. One of the best summons are until Plantera, which is quite true, as I could not beat the twins with the spiders. But the spiders are also doo-doo, but actually such a nice upgrade at the same time. Let's see here. Try to flatten all this out as we go. Simply want doodads to spawn, and it's been a struggle to get because hollowed biome in the ice. Not cool. So we might make, like we have a hollowed underground, we might make one and move it to the area right here. I made an artificial desert up here because we need a desert key. A desert key opens a chest in the dungeon after we beat Plantera, but we won't have to worry about that for quite a while. But for now, let's go fishing. I hear a pixie, that's nice. So I want the caster, and I want some bait. And I want my fishing line to not break. And we'll put on... no, I don't really care. We'll drink a potion. We'll just start fishing and catching everything that we can. Bass. Bass. Princess. Maybe I could catch that. Let's go with the blade staff. They seem a bit more aggressive. Now that we're a bit stronger, I can finally get rid of this tree and everything. Before we had them down there just so they wouldn't come at us. And now that we are a bit tougher, we can have everything just come at us while we fish. We should be okay with our blade staff and our bats and everything. Had quite a good weekend. I went down. Oh, bombfish. Our inventory's already full. I went down to hang with my girlfriend, and while we did that, we went kayaking. And it's quite a great time. I enjoy kayaking quite a bit. And the fun part about that is this river we went kayaking on, not very deep, right? Not very deep at all. So it had rained a lot this last couple of days, had a really big thunderstorm and everything, and so we're sitting there, and it's high enough to finally kayak on for like the first time this year. We go down, everything's fine. It's a bit rapidy, not rapid rapids, but like, you know, rocks causing water displacement and all that stuff. So we have a great time. We're going down, and we end up going down in all the little tributaries and alcoves and all these things down in the down the river, because that's a lot of fun, just going off river per se. And we end up going off one, and when we come back, we turn back on the main river. And what had happened is my girlfriend got sucked into a tree and completely, like, in the thick of the top of this tree that had fallen into the water. So I try to go around her, and I'm perfectly fine. The butt end of her kayak kicks around, it hits mine, and I get sucked into the tree. And when I get sucked into this tree, I'm in like 6 feet of water with rocks. I get completely tossed, flipped, and all my shit falls in the water, and I have to end up stopping, picking it all up. As I'm underwater, I have to get out of canoe or kayak, flip it back around, grab all my stuff, and pull it on bank. And I'm like, woof! And so my girlfriend's stuck in this tree, and I go over there to help her. I go to help her out, right? And we end up, right as I get over there, she completely flips, and all of her stuff flies out. She had shirt, water bottle, drinks, her shoes. There we go, Prismite. Her shoes, a sponge. I catch like half of the items as she's coming down. Her kayak flies at me, and I have to get her kayak for her. Otherwise, that would have been downriver too, and it was quite a fun event. But we end up getting everything. We're fine. Water. We had to empty out the kayaks with water, and we end up losing a water bottle that's used a lot and some other stuff. And when we float down river, we end up finding a half-mile down the river this red object floating. Titanium crate. This red object floating in the water, and it ends up being a water bottle, which we did not expect, as there was a bunch of twists and turns, and this water bottle should not have ended up there. But that was a lot of fun. And then afterwards, we shower up, take a hot tub, go in the hot tub, have some dinner, and I head back home. For now, though, we're just straight chilling until nighttime here, till my summer job starts. I'll just be gaming and everything. It's a great time. But I'll get back to you when it's nighttime. Well, it's nighttime now, so let's go make these potions quick with these prismite I caught, as those are some of the best fish in the game. You go 50, sheesh, I was lucky. And let's open these random divine crate, whatever, titanium crate. Ooh, turtle mount, that's actually pretty good. We got tartar sauce, and then we got a bunch of random things out of those. Not too bad. Quick stack all this stuff. We had to make another random chest as our storage is getting very full. Palladium, don't need that. Just don't need that. Anyways, let's buff up. Let's hit our big old here dad. We're gonna use the blade staff for this one. We'll see how it goes. Let's turn our heart lanterns on and let's attempt it. It'll be, if we can kill this, 3 bosses in the episode, and we'll finally be moving on to the next stage of the game. 3, 2, 1, let's go. From my left, Oh no, I made a mistake. Didn't set that up. A big thing about this is you need to kill the probes because we get so many. The nice thing about the probes is they all drop hearts. Not all of them, but they have like a 50% chance to drop hearts, which helps a lot in the fight. As otherwise, I think, oops, that's not good. Do not hit his head, as his head is a instant death stab. Yeah, so this first attempt is not that good, but with all these parts we're picking up, we hopefully can regen a bit. The big thing about this fight is pick your mini-map, as you can see him flying past you. Yeah, so you have these laser barrages, which are kind of hard, but if you stay far away from them, it makes it easy to dodge. Hopefully we don't have more harpies joining us. The big thing is just get all this AoE damage, look how good that is. But to let your summon do the work and you simply dodge. Although our heart was not good, because you took a headshot. Simply kill the probes, pick up hearts, fight them. Let your minions do the work. The potion in 10. You get a little more into it. Ouch, ouch. Potion right away. You don't want your potion not on cooldown. He's at half health, so this is a pretty tough fight. Oh, he's coming up. When he has that laser barrage, I think he's kind of go high. I'm getting pelted by him. Look for his head when he comes around. Ouch! Ouch! Yeah, this is kind of a hard fight. I will try the optic staff next, just to see if that's any better. But otherwise, we might be in for the long haul. But we have a lot of crafting materials for this, so I'm not feeling too bad. Our only problem would be summons. Or not summons, potions. 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's try this. 3, 2, nope, heal the nurse. Oh, the nurse is dead. We'll pot up. We'll wait a bit. When it hits midnight, we'll go into it. 4 minutes should hopefully be a large amount of time to fight him. These guys just don't do as much damage. I don't think the bats are better. Worst case scenario, we go back to the obsidian armor. Okay. 10 more seconds, swap in. 3, 2, 1, let's go. If you can get those big hits in the beginning of the fights like that, you get a lot of extra damage, and now we'll leave those hearts there for later. You don't want to get a Gario like, oh no! We have eaten his face. So now we come over and scoop all these hearts up. That was good and bad. We took a lot of damage as we ate his head. Don't eat the one rule of this fight, do not get headshots. Yeah, this isn't going well, but we seem to have gotten a lot of damage out of the way. Which I believe is due to the part where we nailed his we're getting a Gario. I believe that's due to the part where we hit his tail right at the beginning. A big thing is with the shield Cthulhu, if you get somewhere, if you're about to hit this guy, you dash into him, you're not going to take damage. That's a big part. See all these probes shooting all these lasers? You want to kill them. That's also our minion shooting lasers, don't get deceived by them. Quite a rowdy fight. You just want to be hitting them, but more importantly in any fight, play safe over playing aggressive, as it's like Dark Souls. You get aggressive in Dark Souls, is in one moment, if you're not confident enough, you're just going to get slaughtered in. Keep moving, keep moving. Let's move, 3, 4. We're going to have a potion up soon, we got hearts laying around, this is not looking bad. But we can't get cocky, because the one rule of any Terraria, don't get cocky. That's a story for later, though. Ah! Zombie. Probes. Ouch. Pot up. Pick up some parts over them. Watch out for the head. There's the head. And this is going a lot better. I believe the blade staff didn't do as much damage as we thought it would, but it wasn't bad. I think it's really good for farming. I will keep using the blade staff for farming because it's better minions. See my minions keep hitting them. I'll keep hitting them like I can. Picking up these hearts. Watching out for the head on the mini-map. Oh! I'm gonna get hit by that. Come on, we're getting close. That's 10,000. Ah, there we go. Triple boss SmackDown episode. Let's go! This leads to us being able to do a lot of things. Number one is never fight mech bosses again, unless I need more souls to sight, which would be not cool at all. First thing we can make. We'll trash all these extra things for now. We'll place down our statue. Bing bong bing. First thing we can make is a mechanical wagon. Ooh, mechanical cart. It's one of the best minecarts in the game, as it just goes really fast. And why are all these doodads here? Ah! Fun fact, NPCs decrease spawn rate, so now that all our NPCs are dead, our spawn rate is quite jacked up. That's okay, as we have friends. Anyways, let's go with these things. We have a lot of upgrades we can do now, which will be very nice. First things are, where's the goblin table? First thing is the Avenger. I need more souls to sight, which means I need to fight the twins. The Avenger emblem. It is made, we do not care. Next, we can take our power glove off, and we can make the mechanical glove. Hey guys, chill in here. So the mechanical glove gave us 12% melee speed. It gave us auto melee, which is really good for our whips, basically a requirement. And the Avenger emblem creates 12% increased damage. So when we get here, we got 12% increased melee damage, which doesn't help us as much, but we have better melee speed, we have better knockback, we have auto swing and everything. But the big part is we can combine it with the magma stone, and we have fire damage on them. So this is a maxed out accessory. We can change that for the better later. So that's the first thing. So now we have to reforge this. We have the summoner emblem, and that will give us a lot of damage. And now that we have this, we need to defeat Plantera. And once Plantera is defeated, we can have a lot more summoner upgrades. So it looks like we need to fight the twins a bit more, so we can make a new pickaxe. We need to get a megaphone, and we need to go fight Plantera. I believe that is a lot of things we can do in the next episode. As this episode we had 3 boss fights, we had a bit of some story time, and I believe that's all we can need for now. I'll see you next time. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one, everybody.